start today's session by wishing the entire teaching faculty a very happy Teachers' Day. Right? Now, these are the people who are teaching you even in situation, right? So we all need to acknowledge their efforts and we all need to wish them happy Teachers' Day before we start our today's session. Right? Let us begin with our meditation as we always do, so that we can concentrate and focus on the entire lesson that we're doing. Our mind has to be fresh, right? Be ready, right? Everyone's back straight, eyes closed, and concentrate on your breathing for just 2 minutes. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and just concentrate on your breathing. Now slowly open your eyes. Very good, students. All have learned doing meditation so fast. Earlier in the class, all you all used to do, huh? Even when the teacher tells to close the eyes, one of your eyes are shut and one is open. But now all have learned to meditation on top. Now rub your arm, pencil on your eyes, rub on your face, neck, shoulder, and back on your eyes. Now today, we'll begin the lesson as we always do by telling you a small story. But this is a story which is of a very special people. And you know who those special people are? Yes, is you, the children. All are the most special people in the world. Do you know that? Okay. So today we are going to start today's session with a story of some special children. Now, I have once upon a time there was a girl. She was playing outside her house. So we all like to do play when we are free. So she had a holiday and was playing outside her house with her small brother. Now, as this girl was playing with her brother, having a nice time, and Mama, she was standing near the door. She was watching them play. That's how our mom does. She shows that she is not looking at us, but all the time she's keeping watch on us because she cares for us, right? She loves us. Now, as children were playing and having good time, immediately what happened? Girl, as she was a little far away, there came a very dangerous leopard. And you know who is a leopard? A leopard is a wild animal. And as this leopard came, it attacked this boy. What did the leopard do? It attacked this boy. Now the girl be a very small girl. She was not at all afraid. What happens usually when we see animals? What we do? We will run away. Because we cannot fight the animals, they are very strong. But what did this girl do? As soon as she saw the leopard, she knew that I cannot fight with this leopard, it is very strong. But she had to save her brother. So what this girl did, she came and she just went to her brother and she hugged him and she stood in front of him and she started fighting the leopard. Now the leopard being a strong animal, there was a lot of struggle between the two. And finally, as people listened to the sound, and mother was standing there. Mother knew that the children are in trouble. What mother did, she called the people in the area and they all came. They drove the leopard away. And the girl, she got serious injuries, lot of injury on her face because she fought with the leopard. So her brother, what happened? She came a shield for him. Shield को पता है? जो helmet पहनते हम लोग अपने सर के, okay? Helmet ना, that is a shield. Protect. So she became shield for her brother, and her brother did not get anything, did not get injury, but she got injured very badly. She saved her brother's life. She got injured badly, and she was admitted in an hospital in Delhi, where she got her treatment. You know what happened to this girl? No, nothing happened to this girl. She's all right now. But something special was given to this girl by the government. Because she fought with the leopard bravely in the year 2020. She is going to get she got bravery award. Her name was nominated. This incident happened last year, month of October. So her name was nominated for the bravery award, and all the children, on 26th of January, the government of India gives bravery award all the young and brave children. Who are young children? The young children are the children who are below the age of 16 years. Because after 8 years, you all become adult, no? We vote also. So these young children, they are very small. From the age of 6 years to the age of 16 years, they are given this bravery award. This girl, her name is Rakhi. Her name is Rakhi Rawat and she's from Uttarakhand. And her brother's name is Raghav. So she saved her brother Raghav's life from the leopard. And this happened the month of October, 4th October, for which she got the bravery award. Okay. Now, we all can become brave like them, right? This is the story of children from the year 2020. So the lesson we are going to today, young brave hearts. Young means small, as I said, between the age of 16 years. And brave hearts, brave heart means someone who is the brave, right? Lot of courage. Now, brave doesn't mean that you just keep on doing anything. Bravery means that even when you are having a very difficult situation, even when there's a lot of trouble going on around, but still you remain relaxed and you have to fight that situation. That is called as bravery. Bravery doesn't mean just falling into any problem. No. Before we start proper lesson, in the lesson also, there is a mention of two children who got Bravery Award in the 2013, right? So we'll learn about those children in detail. But for that, let's know that where did this Bravery Award begin? Now, it so happened that in the year 1957, on 2nd October, our first Prime Minister. Do you know the first Prime Minister? Anyone? Yes. Our first Prime Minister was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And you know that he loved the children, loved all of you. That is why his birthday is celebrated as Children's Day. So everyone knows that. I think not much of very sad. So on 2nd October, that on Gandhi Jayanti, Jawaharlal Nehru had gone to see a Ramla. You know that during the month of Navratri, the people usually the big pandas they build, and they used to have Ramlila over there. The entire act of Ramayana is continued for 9 days, and on the 10th day, they burn the big idol of Raman. So when Guruji had gone over there, he was watching performance at Delhi, and immediately there was a fire in the Shamiana. The entire tent got a fire, and all the people were panicked. They were all scared. They did not know what to do. And you know what happens in the past situation? The people they start running here and there, and there are very few people who stand there and think what to do. I think even I and you might react in the other way. We are in this situation. But there was a boy at that time, the name of Harish Chandra Mehra. Harish Chandra was a 14-year-old boy. He was a scout. Now, when you go to the higher classes, you know that the children are given special training as scouts and guides. Scouts are the boys and the guides are the girls. And these children are appointed to the school and take care of the crowd wherever it is there. So there is a crowded place. Sometimes scouts are called over there to take care of the entire crowd. So the child, even he was 14-year-old scout, he was having a small knife with him, which they are given so that they can cut a rope or use in a panic situation. So Harishra, what he did, he took his knife, he tore open the entire tent, and this way he allowed around hundreds of people to run out of the tent and save their lives. Wasn't it an act of bravery? did not use his presence of mind. Correct, he used presence of mind. And he opened tent, and all people in the tent, they were allowed to go out and saved their lives. And when Pandit Nehru saw this, something came to his mind. He thought that this boy, he was just 40 years old. He has such great act of bravery. So something has to be done for such children. And that is when he thought of establishing a committee where he decided that we find out the children who have such brave acts and we should felicitate them, should give award to them. And this happened in the year 1958 on 4th February 1958. The first National Bravery Award was given to Harish Chandra, the boy who saved the people in the tent. One more boy, and they were given the award by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. And that onwards, every year this award given to around 21 children from around the country. You must be thinking now, how are you going to in every place getting the name of people, getting name of the children. Even I'm doing so many brave things. Yes, if you have done something brave, you have done some brave act, then there are always certain committees which are forward this name to the department, to the government. The school can forward name to the government. There are certain official and local agencies, they are for children fair only. So they also forward the names to the government, and their selection is done. And children who have acted bravely, they selected for the Bravery Award. They are felicitated on the 26th of January. Okay, this was about how this award started, how this bravery award started. You know, like to do something, we get when we're getting something in return. Teacher tells you to draw something. What to say? Miss, this is a competition. Because know that if it's competition, you are going to get a prize for it. Right? So if you're doing something and you are going acknowledgement for it, if you're getting praise for it, then you all feel brave. That does mean that for just getting that award, become brave, you act anyhow. No. Bravery means whenever you fall in that situation, you will not know that I'm going to have a situation like the girl. She was playing with her brother. Did she the left will attack her? No. Bravery means when you are in such situation, how are you going to use your presence of mind and how will you act that particular time without getting afraid? That is known as bravery. And that is how you have to behave. Let us see our lesson, the young heart, with the help of this presentation. I will explain you the entire lesson with the help of this presentation. In this particular presentation, in this particular lesson, we're going to learn about two special children who got this award in that particular year, 2013, and why they got this award, what act of bravery children did, is we are going to learn in this lesson. So let's start with the presentation. Everyone ready? Is on the screen. Just fold and pay attention. Okay, now you can see the image which is there on your screen. These are the young brave hearts. You know who are these young brave hearts? These are the young brave hearts who got felicitated by our Prime Minister and the ICCW. You know this ICCW, it is the Indian Council for Child Welfare. Okay, so in the year 2017, the children got award, got felicitated by our Prime Minister, and you can see the children on the screen. The Prime Minister presented this National Bravery Award to 25 children. Let's learn more about the children who received this award. Now, I already told you that you have to give your application and then select the best children who are supposed to receive the award. And then on the Republic Day, that's on 26th of January, the National Bravery Award is given to our children. Now our lesson, young brave hearts. Let us first find out what is the meaning of young brave hearts. Young means as I said, young is the children between the 6 to 8 years. Okay. Now, teen years, because after 18 years, they told become adults. So these children between 6 to 8 years are all young. Brave hearts means the one who is done something, some brave act. Bravery is doing the right thing even when one is afraid. That's how we become brave. So the lesson which we are doing today is about such brave hearts. Next. Every year, Prime Minister of India presents the National Bravery Awards to the young children who distinguish themselves by performing outstanding deeds of bravery and inspire other children. You see, there's one more motto or one more reason behind these awards. The reason that, first of all, they felicitate such children. We respect to children by present them with this award. And at the same time, we are inspiring the other children. They are getting inspired to act bravely, right? So, bravery award is given every year by our Prime Minister for this particular reason. That not only children are felicitated, but also the other children who watch the awards, who listen to the story of such outstanding bravery, they also get inspired by this. Now, the Prime Minister presented the 2013 National Bravery Awards to 25 children on Friday, 24th January, 2 days before the Republic Day. Among these 9 girls, the Bharat Award was conferred given. Who was given the Bharat Award? Do you want to know? Yes, the Bharat was given to a 9.5-year-old girl named Mahika Gupta. Now, the child you see on the screen is Mahika Gupta. She was a 9.5-year-old child and she got the Bharat Award. She's from Delhi. Now, what happened? Let's see that on June 16, 2013, we all know that there was a flood outbreak in Uttarakhand. So, in 2013, Kedarnath, suddenly the flood struck and the entire area was filled with water. Mahika could not see her parents. She searched everywhere and she found her 4 years old brother crying. Mahika did not know how to swim. Bravely, she waded out till she found her brother and she dragged him to safety. She saved her own life and that of her brother. And that's why Mahika Gupta was in the Bharat Award on the uh, Bharat Award by the Prime Minister for her bravery. Now, let us listen and find out about Mahika through this small story, in form of story. Now, there was a small girl named Mahika. Now, she, along with family, had gone to visit Kedarnath. We ought to visit temple Kedarnath. Now, more of us like go. Suddenly, what happened? Flood fogs to the area. It was already raining, but even when it's raining, we'll go out play, right? So it was raining. They had gone to the temple to visit temple. Suddenly, the rain turned to a heavy rain, and the entire area was flooded. Suddenly, the flash floods the area. Mahika could not see anybody around her. Her parents and relatives could not be seen. Tried to search for everywhere, but could not find anyone over there. Everything was flooded. She could see all the houses, everything flooded over there. She did not know what to started searching for him. But did not give up hope. Let us see what Mara did in this particular situation. What did Mike see? She did not see her parents. She did not see her relatives. What did she see? She saw her small brother struggling and screaming in the water, asking for help. Immediately, Mahika saw him and she thought and went to help him. You know what? Mahika did not know how to swim, but she did not panic. She did not panic because the only thing that was in mind that in front of her was her brother, and she just wanted to save him. So what she Mahika did, as she was trying to reach her brother, she was with stones which were carried by water. You know, this flood, the entire area flooded. So when the water is flowing along with that, everything flows. All the stones that were flowing along the water, as Mike is trying to reach her brother, she was hit the stones that were carried by water. But still, she managed to reach her brother. And how did she reach her brother? She just held up, she did not give up. Even though she did not know swimming, she did not give up. She started trying to wade out, started wade and reach her brother. She waded out, she found her brother and she dragged him to safety. She held the hand of brother and dragged him to safety. She held him tight for hours because she did not know how to swim. But she knew that she had to save brother. So she held him tight and she waited over there for help. And finally, when she saw people, she called them for help. People, when she saw them, she started shouting, screaming for help, and they came and they saved her and her brother and them both to a safe place. This is how Mahika saved her small brother. Next. Okay, she saw that water, she called for help, and after that, she and her brother were rescued. You know, when Mahika went with her brother to visit the temple, did she have in her mind that she is to face situation? Something very bad could have happened with her and her brother. Right? Next. So when she visited the Kedarnath temple, it could have been a disaster, but with her determination and presence of mind, she saved her own life and that of her brother. Now, next child who got award on the particular day, he got the Chopra Award. 11th of August, Shubham Santosh Chaudhary. He's from Maharashtra. He was given Sanjay Chopra Award for his courage. What Shubham did, while Shubham was returned from school, he saw that a bus was in flames on the national highway. and all the crowd had gathered around the vehicle, and they all were looking very helpless. Shubham rushed the vehicle, and what we tried to do, we tried to open the door. But as soon as I tried to touch the handle of the door, because the bus was on fire, the hand was very hot. Then Shubham quickly used his presence of mind and he broke the van's window and unlocked the door from the inside. And you know who was inside? The two girls in his van, and saved life of these two girls. He pulled them out of the van and saved their lives. So even Shwam, you see how nicely used his presence of mind and tried to save life of those two kids. Now the crowd had gathered there were so many. They did not understand what to do. Right? So that's why we should always use our presence of mind. Shubham, even though he's so small, he knew that when the people are stuck inside, I cannot open the door. How can I manage to save children there who are inside? He broke the window and opened the handle from inside, and he pulled out the two girls who were stuck there and saved their lives. Even he was given the Sanjay Chopra Award for his act of courage and bravery. Now, the girl you can see on the scene. This is a 10-year-old girl who saved the lives of many people, including a family at Mumbai Crystal Tower, which is parade. It was on fire, and how the girl used her presence of mind and how she used her knowledge. Every year, you know, in our school, we are taught that how to fight the fire. We are taught fire management, how we can fight the fire and how we can save ourselves in the situation of fire. We have the fire evacuation drill, na? Last year used to have school. Okay? So this girl had learned from the fire evacuation drill. She used that particular knowledge for saving her family and also the life of her neighbors. And she also got an award for that in the 2018. So saw the story of these brave children. Correct? So there are many such children who act very bravely and they don't panic that situation. As I give you the example of this girl who fought fire in the crystal tower. Now, why this girl was able to fight the fire? Because she learned from the school. Right? So we can also act bravely. We can also use our presence of mind even at home. We are at home now. Also, we are acting bravely by following all rules of the pandemic situation. This is also an act of bravery. Staying at home, staying safe, keeping our family safe. This is also something very great you all are doing. And you especially, you all being children, we all like go out play with our friends. But still, you all are stuck in the house, but still you all are taking care of family and you are listening to your parents and acting such sanely even in situation. See, this is an act of bravery. Now, whatever we learn from the school, it's not just for learning. It's not that a teacher giving us something, teaching us something. We have to learn it. It's for us to use this knowledge, to use whatever we have learned in any situation arises. Right? So now this girl who fought fire in the crystal tower, she had learned this from school. So I'm just going to show you a small video so that you can also get refreshed how you got in the school, how you're supposed to fight fire. You know that our department, the NGM department, it has made a very beautiful video in which we get all the entire description of what all things have to be done in the situation of a fire outbreak. Now, the fire does not come by saying that I'm coming, and it's not necessarily come in any place. It can the best place and the worst place where you can have a fire outbreak is the house, the kitchen. And such situation, who is in danger? Your own family, your own parents. Okay. If you have learned whatever you have, if you imply whatever you have learned, we can also act boldly, and one day I'm sure we all can get awards for ourselves. So let us see this small video in which we have shown that how we have to fight fire and how we can use our presence of mind in the situation of fire and not getting panicked. So everyone ready for the video? What happens when there is a fire in your building? You should not get panicked. Usually what happens when we fire? We all get panicked and we just run away from there. Now, is it helping to put out fire? No, because what is more dangerous not the fire, the smoke that comes out of it. So what these people did just now, is that correct? No. What will happen even they left the room? The fire can touch the building. Why? And what to do in case of fire? Now, what this lady is doing when she sees the fire in her gas, you have to stay calm. That is the first thing you have to do. Close all the taps of the cooking, everything of the cook stove, switch off the cylinder regulator. You see that iron is there, fire. Again, first thing, stay calm. Switch off all the switches. The mains you can switch off. And can make a call to the emergency services, and you should always have a fire extinguisher handy with you which you can use to extinguish the fire. Let us see the fire safety tips. Don't plug in too many appliances at once. And when fire outbreaks, first you have to throw salt or sand on it, not throw water. Something dry on it. You have learned in school now, and do not use the lift. Always use the staircase to go out. Because in lift you are packed, and in any time, the time when you open the lift, the door is on fire and you can't run from there. So use the staircase and do not use the lift. And switch off the main electrical meter. Now, all materials can catch fire, all that has to be removed from the area. Know that other things, wood and all catch fire, they should move from the area and make a fire escape route. You have learned this school, na? We did the drill that you should crawl out always with a survival kit you should have with you, right? And we all should have this drill, not in our school, but also in our housing societies. Because in the mandatory days, you should have a huge area where you, when you leave the house, you should know that if the fire is on this building, where should I go so that all of us can be saved? Okay, so it depends on the situation. There you have to act accordingly. So you have to on the terrace or you have to go down. It depends where fire has, where outbreak of the fire has come. Okay, when the fire is in the building, always try to escape and go out. What is fire? This is very important. Now there are three things we have to be present in the fire so that the fire is produced. One is oxygen, second is heat, and the third one is fuel. What our presence of mind is remove all these three. Together produce a chemical reaction that is fire. So what we have to do, take away any of these things and the fire will be extinguished. What you have to do? Remove all fuel from burning substance. When you cool the thing, the heat of the burning substance will be removed. Othering, cutting with the supply of oxygen. With the help of air and oxygen, the fire turn it goes bigger. Okay, so when we cut off all this thing, we can always fight the fire. Now, what things cause fire? Solid, liquid, you got the gasoline or the grease, and the gas is on fire. Metal also sometimes causes fire. That fire is very hard to remove, and the main is the electric. We always have we always are in danger of this at house as well as in school. And your most important is the kitchen. Okay, so fire extinguisher always in your buildings on the floor. We also have, everyone has, but you must know how to use this fire extinguisher. You know, we are taught in the drill how to use the fire extinguisher. What was the password used for it? Okay. Fire extinguisher also of different types, not one type. Pull pin in the handle. Aim nozzle at the base of the fire. Squeeze the lever slowly and sweep from side to side. So the password which was pass. Pass is the word which we use to say, use to know that how to use the fire extinguisher. So, you know, in this is the video which we are showing in the school. So many times got children also. Now the girl who got the award, her name was Eva. Now Eva, a 12-year-old girl, she also got this. She had learned this from school, and used this knowledge when she got in this particular situation. In the situation, you must not think that I'm a small child. What is your first priority? The first priority has to be to stay calm. So you have to stay calm and try to make your parents also calm. It's not if the parents are elders, they are big, then they are going to follow them. Sometimes we have to pick up parents also. So when you see that they are getting panicked, they are getting worried, you have to first tell them to stay calm, and then you can use your presence of mind, whatever knowledge you have. Now, this girl, Eva Sadavarte, what she did when she saw her building on fire, she called her parents and she called all her neighbors and she told them to go in the balcony area, which is outside the lobby, and then she used all the things that were in the house, and she got cloth and everything and cut them to pieces in the form of a handkerchief, and then she wet the entire thing. And what happens, the wet thing? The wet thing is always there, which can save us from the smoke. Right? So when we are doing drill, also told us we have to use handkerchief, because the most disastrous thing is the smoke. It enters our system, we get suffocated when we cannot breathe. So even if we are not burned by fire, we usually lose lives because of smoke. Right? So you have to first control the smoke, that the smoke doesn't come out. So this girl, she took the entire thing, she made him wet and put it inside the room and she closed the door. So the smoke was not allowed to come outside. And in this way, she saved the life of her family as well as her neighbors. So it is not, there is no age to show your bravery. Even small kids can show their bravery, and that is we said that when you are learning something in the school, something not in the school, you have to use your presence of mind. Now, in this particular lesson, there are certain, now I not give bravery award to all of you, right? But yes, I have got some awards for all of you in the form of the new word that we have learned in this lesson, right? Let us look at the words which we have seen in this lesson. Some new words, right? Now the first and very important word which we learned in this lesson is bravery. Correct? The exemplary. Courage. Drag. Okay, so these are few myths, and along with that, because you answered so well, you read all the spelling. Okay, bravery, courage, drag, exemplary. I have got some more medals for all children who are going to say the spelling correctly. Right? Now, some more words for you and some more efforts for you are inspiring, rescue, suddenly, determination. Mahika did she use a determination? Conferred, given, outstanding, something very special, something very good. That is known as outstanding. Struck, flood struck in that particular area where Mahika used her presence of mind and she saved her brother. These are a few new words that we have learned in this lesson, and we do the review of this lesson in the next session. I will tell you the meaning of these words. But all these words you have to read 5 times, and you have to learn the spelling of all these words. Right? So these are few medals from your teacher to you. Because even I know that all my children are brave and are going to act brave in all situations. In this lesson, also see the sayings of certain famous personalities. So these are called as quotations. When famous personalities say something, we call it as quotations. Now, here are quotations for you. Right? Now, we become brave by performing brave actions. Courage is resistance to fear, mastering fear, not absence of fear. Bravery doing the right thing, even when one is afraid. The brave man is not he does not feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear. Now, these are the words from Nelson Mandela. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. We become judged by performing just actions. Okay, these are certain quotations from our famous personalities about courage, about bravery, and they teach us that how we have to stay calm. Being brave doesn't mean that you are feeling afraid. Being brave means being strong and trying to overpower our fear. That is what Mark Twain says, right? Nelson Mandela says that the brave man is not the one who does not feel afraid, but one who conquers that fear. We all feel afraid. Even Mai must have been afraid in that situation. But what she did, she tried to conquer her fear. And that is how she was able to, she managed to save her brother. Right? So these are certain quotations you have in textbook as well. So what you have to do is you have to make colorful boxes in your notebook. You will write these quotations very beautiful, neat handwriting in your notebook. All the quotations which are there in your notebook. And you will also try to find out certain new quotations. Like I use the quotation of Mark Twain. Okay, there are so many famous personalities who have given such quotations. You can use them. But the question has about bravery. So this is what we have learned in this today's lesson, Young Braveheart. And I'm sure that every one of us have learned one thing, that we should always be calm, use the presence of mind, and everyone has to, yes, everyone has to use their presence of mind and determination. We can fight any situation. Okay, so as my children, I know how to act in the same way, and we come to end of this session. And a happy Thursday, everyone, once again, and bye. We'll meet the next session. Bye, everyone.